Eric, the truck was being driven by Quincy, who fortunately escaped without injuries. The crash began when a hydroplaning SUV collided with an oncoming semi-truck, forcing it into the temporary median barrier. The powerful impact pushed the Jersey barrier across the roadway and into Quincy's lane. Moments later, a passing car that was overtaking Quincy's Peterbilt slammed into the displaced barrier. The highway was closed while crews cleared the wreckage, and Eric said officers arrived at the scene in less than 5 minutes. Nelson was traveling along a California highway when he came upon a CHP traffic break, a maneuver where a patrol vehicle weaves across every lane at a reduced speed to safely slow approaching traffic because of an incident ahead. Nelson, along with most of the drivers around him, noticed the long line of brake lights and brought their vehicles to a stop. Unfortunately, one motorist approaching from behind failed to notice the stopped traffic in time and crashed into another vehicle at full highway speed. After filling up his gas tank, our submitter was driving home when an unexpected road rage encounter began. As he entered the roadway, the passenger of an oncoming pickup truck made an offensive hand gesture at him for no apparent reason. He responded with the same gesture, later admitting it wasn't the wisest decision. A few minutes later, he noticed the same pickup speeding up behind him. The driver aggressively overtook his vehicle before suddenly slamming on the brakes, forcing both vehicles to stop in the middle of the road. The pickup driver then got out and repeatedly challenged him to a fight. Instead of engaging, our submitter calmly drove around the aggressive driver to escape the situation. As he passed, the pickup driver struck his side mirror, shattering the glass, cracking the mirror housing, and damaging the passenger side window. Our submitter quickly moved ahead and recorded the truck's license plate with his phone. Realizing he had likely committed a criminal offense, the pickup driver backed away and fled. Using the dashcam footage and the recorded plate number, our submitter was able to identify the driver and take him to court. Even then, the man refused to accept responsibility, claiming the incident would never have happened if the gesture hadn't been returned. The judge rejected that argument, and the driver was ordered to pay nearly $600 toward the damaged mirror, even though the total repair costs were actually higher. Eli was driving a friend to a wisdom tooth appointment when they suddenly witnessed a serious crash unfold ahead of them. A pickup truck collided with the front corner of an oncoming SUV, sending the SUV off the roadway, down an embankment, and into a nearby irrigation canal. The pickup spun out of control before coming to a stop just inches away from a utility pole. Without hesitation, Eli rushed to the submerged SUV and helped the driver escape through one of the rear doors as the vehicle slowly filled with water. Meanwhile, his friend assisted the occupants of the pickup, an adult and 2 children, until emergency crews arrived. First responders quickly took over and provided medical care to everyone involved. Despite the frightening ordeal and the unexpected delay, Eli's friend still managed to make it to his appointment and have his wisdom teeth removed later that day. We're starting today's compilation with one of the most dramatic Tesla-related crashes we've seen. Our submitter was driving along a local road at the posted speed limit when a Tesla Model X suddenly attempted to turn across multiple lanes through a gap in traffic. Without checking whether the lane was clear, the Tesla driver pulled directly into the submitter's path, leaving almost no time to react. The resulting T-bone collision was so severe that it totaled both the submitter's Honda Civic and the nearly brand new Model X, which was still displaying temporary license plates. Emergency responders, including police, firefighters, and paramedics, quickly arrived at the scene. However, the situation became even more frustrating afterward. According to the submitter, the responding officer mistakenly recorded the Tesla driver's insurance information, and because the vehicle only had temporary plates, identifying the driver later became extremely difficult. Those issues have created significant delays with the insurance claim, turning an already serious crash into an even bigger ordeal. It all began because the Tesla driver attempted a risky turn without making sure the roadway was clear.